Articulate the good.
Yeah.
I will quote Fifth Element and say that time is not important, only life is important.
Time not important, only life important.
Like love. Love is worth saving.
I don't know love.
Now encompasses everything. Does it not?
It's all there is.
It's all there is.
You choose survival, social, wisdom, or heart.
Miss, multipass.
I do believe that this consciousness is sort of like a meat popsicle, as Bruce Willis in The Fifth Element called it.
Sir, are you classified as human? Negative. I am a meat popsicle.
Chad just got an elliptical. Chad, get in here. I'll show you what's up. Show you how it's done.
Fifth Element, and the gal that's playing in Fifth Element, I would have the same. So I had this tendency to be able to be captured by the stories or the performances, and I think there's something similar to that. If I'm watching a movie or a film and I'm immersed in the story, that's a flow state too.
But life is time. Your life is made up of the time you have. That's all it is.
You see, Father, by creating a little destruction,
A cherry.
I'm in fact encouraging life.
You're a monster, Zook. I know.
See, you've given yourself up. But this is the most powerful thing that can be done. Surrender.
Why don't you take this opportunity to answer that in the Hive Mind chat or in the comments if you're watching the replay? What do you want to exist even if you don't? And how much of a difference do you make to it?
Wind blows. Fire burns.
There are some things, very nice things worth saving.
Like love.
Like love. Love is worth saving.
I don't know love.
Because I love you.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 1.
I guess we're streaming now. You didn't have to. Oh, wait.
It's a whisper in your ear, now listen here. Remember, embody, it's all so clear. No hidden strings, no puppeteer. We're by your side, have no fear. I cherish truth. I cherish truth. Remember, embody, there is no agency. We want what's best for you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome, therefore, then to this stream, Synchrony, Cards, Dice, and Branding, 11/29, 2024. I don't know who I am today, but Grimgris is in here somewhere, and I can roll the dice for him and you. Those are the savings against mind control, where you have to acknowledge that even if you make it, you're still taking half damage. Those will be coming up shortly. I have like 2 clips to play, and it's a long story. We'll get there. Remember it.
This agency. We want
And what's best for you is probably not full damage from mind control, so it will give you a savings throw against it. You're swimming in it, don't you know? That's not only the branding, but the commercials and what the billboards you drive by, there's people talking to you with nonsense. It's all mind control, really. It's trying to reshape your background reality and shift your lens around, as it were, and we give you a savings throw against it if you're willing to make a choice between survival, social, wisdom, or heart as the basis for your savings throw against the mind control. I roll a die. If it comes up 10 or higher, you've made your saving against mind control and take half damage from the mind control. And if it's under 10, you take the full damage. But remember, Embody, the Ko-fi link's at the top over there. Survival, social, wisdom, or heart. Choose. Whoa, that's a rarity. We got a nat 20 for the survivalist, which is +3 the next stream saves. But socialist only got those 3. There's Trinity for the socialist, and pairing it up, Trinity for the wisdom, folks. Full damage for both of you, unless you have astounding bonuses. Heart folks, though, you have the number of transformation, 11, and indigo kids with a pair of 8s for a 16. A 16. Hello and welcome. We hope you're feeling virtually not alone. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
I'm not a cat.
Imagine a world where boundaries blur between reality and fiction, with Mikhail Gorbachev leading the charge. Gorbachev didn't just challenge political norms, he dared to break the fourth wall in storytelling. "Tear down that fourth wall," he exclaimed, inviting us into a new era of engagement. His metaphorical call wasn't for Berlin alone. It was a clarion call to storytellers and audiences alike. Engage directly, break barriers, and foster a dialogue. Gorbachev's words echo in the halls of creativity. As storytellers, it's our turn to tear down that fourth wall, inspired by Gorbachev's daring challenge. Join us in this creative revolution. Tear down the walls that confine your stories. Share, like, and subscribe for more inspiration.
For more inspiration. Don't forget, this is executive produced by the Shadow Cabal of production executives, including the German Dragon Upcycle Club and Stephen D. 20.
Special thanks to the Shadow Cabal. So say we all.
I mean, all the people that use the Ko-fi link are Shadow Cabal, but some people want the executive producer credit and join this channel on the YouTube at the highest tier of membership, so that they can receive their just desserts for doing so. Casino deck card of the show is the 10 of hearts. That's nice. What we have on deck? Not much, but here's some of Neil. What? Yes, the 33rd minute of his new production, An Evolutionary Lens, over on the Friday Morning Nameless.
Equal environment in Asia, like a jungle in Asia, that's very, the conditions of moisture and temperature and flora and fauna, very similar to an environment in Australia, then a species from that environment in Asia, in general, is going to outperform the species from that same kind of environment in Australia because of the larger landmass, because of the greater competition, the greater evolution that has taken place. I told this story, went to Galapagos Islands about 5 years ago. This was right before COVID, actually. It was like amazing, just worked out. And we were on a tour between the islands.
Just worked out, you say? Well, let's deliver on the thumbnail by visiting our friend Miriam.
Synchrony.
Synchrony, you say? That's a synchronistic occurrence, arrangement, or treatment.
Synchrony.
But that means we're gonna have to go into our secret message from Miriam right after this. What we do on Thursdays most often when we're feeling out of touch, we visit Miriam and get a secret message by assembling one from the last 5 or so words of the day. Canadian, that card of the show is the 7 of spades, and that's what we're going to do for this, even though yesterday I was either mysteriously ill for no reason or suffering from demonic attack. It's really hard to tell. So today we're doing it, even though it's Friday, not to
obfuscate,
but make it more difficult to understand. Not to do that. Not to
Vittles.
Vittle? What?
Vittles.
Are you suggesting to me that victuals is pronounced vittles and vittles isn't it? Oh, how dare you! I think you're trying to
obfuscate
something. What is it?
Guttural.
Such as speech, laughter, or a grunt that's formed or pronounced in the throat. I guess this is me talking gutturally then.
Eddy.
That's a current of water or air running contrary to the main current.
Chastise.
Oh no. Oh no. That must mean that the guttural voice, that the
guttural
voice decided to
chastise
the Eddie for its decision to
obfuscate
the
vittles.
The victuals, man. I don't know if it's just an off week. Like, it's a special lucky day because, like, Wednesday, on the way home from being a Christmas elf for the UPS, I decided to get a flat tire on the way home. That was terribly inconvenient. And, you know, normally the case is that I have consumed some delicious content, and I find it worthwhile to bring you a piece or two and to make you aware, or just to opine or riff on it, you know. And agency deck card of the show is a 6 of hearts. But the only thing I've found since the last stream, and it's been a while, right, was this little bit about Jordan Maxwell.
I'm sure you found that out.
Well, my mother had an uncle when I was a child who worked in the Vatican Secretary of State's office as a civilian. And I don't remember a whole lot about him, but I just remember that when he would come home, my 2 uncles who were federal judges and my other uncle who was a Catholic priest, and we have politicians in the...
See that bit? That was the only shocking discovery. I had no idea he was a Fed. This just in from the hive mind. Benjamin Ochoa says his hairline isn't too far back. No way. So let's check out the 33rd minute then.
All humans are, you get, and I'm sure all of us have had peak experiences, I have, where you get a brilliant insight for a moment into something. I mean, I think this is all humans are able to do this. I don't put down the idea of any of these spiritual, other than, for a better term, spiritual. I think that there is something more to the world that we live in than the mundane that we...
Right. And I think the reason...
I don't know exactly what it is all the time, but
right.
I do believe it's there.
And I think the reason that we're talking about it now is
because it's part of the show. But it's true. And I think that the synchronicity, they see a synchrony is like when 4 or 5 different people have a synchronicity, a unique personal one, but they all have them at the same time. That's what I consider a synchrony, and I harmonicize those to the best of my ability. I haven't had any of those peak insights in quite some time, and it's disconcerting. I'm concerned and disconcerted that I might be entering some sort of formative cocoon, and that a new me will emerge closer, but not yet my final form, which I understand is likely decrepit. What? 8 of diamonds is the blue church card of the show, and we'll take a stop by the clip stream for some of that, where Josh Dixon has decided that these what do you call them? Brilliant insights from Pastor Paul's friend Jordan Hall were worthy of our time. Let's see.
About anything. Might as well jump right in.
Did that thing again. Hold on. Sometimes it plays the clip. Sometimes it makes me do this.
How about 700 times in a row? Right? How about the person X didn't just come from over here? Person X came from Martha's Vineyard and doesn't know why they're there. And they're in exactly the right moments. How about 700?
Yes, that's like a synchrony. Actually, it's very on topic that was the clip. What about this, which he says is a long way of saying remember, embody?
Reality is intrinsically miraculous. The reason why we don't know that is that we don't live in reality. We have exited ourselves out of reality. Reality is intrinsically miraculous.
We have exited ourselves out of reality. Well, you better
Remember, embody.
There is no agency. We want
what's best.
Now, just to finally see if Joshua Dixon makes his fully appreciated as new title of 10-second clipper. What's this one?
I wouldn't be at all surprised is that if enough of us restored ourselves to reality for long enough, what would be considered old school coarse-grained miracles would start popping up. Yeah. I wouldn't be at all surprised is that if enough of us restored ourselves to reality for
Restored ourselves to reality. How do you think we should go about that? I'm not coming up with anything. Neil, you got anything? What about in this part here where you said this?
That binds us together, that is valued in the virtual world, that is not understood by the older generation that's still thinking about things in physical terms, like that psychotechnologies, that value is still only manifest in something that's touched, you could say.
Go touch it. Go touch it. Here's a better suggestion. LARP. We have the ability to LARP and LARP hard. LARP. We have the ability to LARP and LARP hard. Never was a McMo one, I think. I believe that was a McMo masterpiece. I think that was his stylistic impression, signature thereof. Okay. Slayer of said Sonnenberg says, kenosis? Is kenosis LARPing hard? Is it pouring the entirety of yourself into the moment, into the role in which you are meant to fill? This I don't know. We've done the cards, we've done the dice, and we've done the branding. I'm normally not this bereft of things to share and show you, but you can be thankful that it's a short one.
I left brain the shit out of it. I left brain the shit out of it. I left brain the shit out of it.
Look at me for a second.
All right. I left brain the shit out of it.
Well, I think I can set it up for him, because I'm certain that if I do it, there is a mechanism that can do it. If I can manage to state that in a finite and unambiguous manner, then I think it can be done. And I see no reason why we can't develop a logical relation from time to come. Granted, it's defective at the present time.
You know, Neil, Cocoons has a lot of mimetic weight because it is the combination of cuck and buffoon, and so that has a lot of potential. You could really run somewhere with Cocoons like that. I think. In other news, it's I poke around on other places and I see things like, oh, it's self-replicating synthetic DNA. They're finding out in Australia now. That's fun for everybody. But I exist. I tried to create a space. I tried to do this. Maybe I need your prayers. Or maybe I am in the middle of a metamorphosis to which maybe I'm just taking, like, being a Christmas elf extra hard this year as I age. I don't know. But I knew that some of you would at least still need the savings throws. And so I am here and I have done this. And I wish you well until we meet again when the survivalists finally get that +3.